Hello, welcome to Family Movie Night, where we'll be talking about what we watch for Family Movie Night. I'm Mike, and we are talking about Encanto. It's kind of hard to believe that we haven't gone through Encanto yet, but I took a look through the archives and it looks like we have not. Encanto came out in 2021. This is about the premise of this is an extraordinary family, the Madrigals, live hidden in the mountains of Colombia in a magical house called an Encanto. The magic of the Encanto has blessed every child in the family with a unique gift every child except one, Mirabelle. Encanto stars with their voice talent such individuals as Stephanie Beatrice, John Leguizamo, Diane Guerrero, Marie Cecilia Botero, Moro Castillo, Jess Darrows, Angie Sapita, lots of other people, Odessa as well. So lots of people here, a very Spanish centric cast. Which was good for representation. But then we have Lin-Manuel Miranda, one of the other big wigs in here, specifically focusing on the music. So first things first, I have to give Encanto a lot of credit because when this was released in 2021, that Christmas, we had a bit of a situation where my wife, she got the flu and my daughter got COVID. And that was a little terrifying for me because she wasn't old enough to be vaccinated or anything like that. And yeah, she tested positive for COVID, which that sucked a lot for us. But I credit this movie for getting us through that because she watched this nonstop during that whole experience when she had to stay from home with COVID. And, like some of the things that just generally stand out about the movie Encanto is just stylistically, it is a beautiful, beautiful animated movie. The colors are so vibrant and just everything that they have going for or everything they have going for it starts with the animation and just it's just so well done. So like everything from the settings to the costumes to the landscape, just like everything in here is really good. And it's also anchored in particular by the way this house looks, casita. This house looks phenomenal, and particularly all these individual rooms for all of the characters that have, they do have their own room because each one has a separate power that gets them a cool room for their own as well. So those were all cool too. And then you'd be hard pressed to not talk about the music as well. I take a look at this and I see really what was missing from Moana 2, and that's Lin-Manuel Miranda's songs. Just all the songs in this are just absolute bops. They definitely push the story forward, but they're also good songs as well. I think Disney did a disservice by not submitting "We Don't Talk About Bruno" for the best song at the Oscars. I didn't think it was going to win anyways, and "Dos Oruguitas" is a great, great Disney song, and just a great song in general that just is a heartbreaking to watch, but it's still just fantastic and it's really good. One could argue that Surface Pressure is a great song as well. I personally love the opening song so much, the Family Madrigal. It's a great way to introduce all of these characters and kind of just explain everything to the best of your abilities. And introduce Maribel as a character as well. Is that she's a bit of a quirky kid. She's a bit of an oddball, but you can tell right from the start that she loves her family and she is carrying this unfortunate burden that she feels a bit like a failure because she didn't have a power given to her when it was time for her ceremony. And that's sad because she's the only one, but that still doesn't change the fact that, she's special and that is ultimately the message of this story is that everybody's special in their own way. Everybody has the ability to bring something to the table, which is generally a good message. It's a little Disneyfied, which yeah, I can totally see that being a thing, but that still didn't change the fact that I thought it was a great message. I thought that like all the characters brought something unique to the table. I mean, like for the most part with the family, I didn't really understand, like her cousin Camille, the shapeshifter guy. He kind of was the only one that was just kind of like an interesting choice. And then not a whole lot of agency given, particularly to the two husbands as well. Again, not the end of the world at the end of the day, but it still presents a unique challenge when you're introducing all of these characters, trying to give them a little bit of a storyline, all in an hour and 42 minutes. And I think largely Encanto is successful in this endeavor. This was the first time Mimi was watching it, and she was engaged the whole time. She paid attention the whole time. She didn't like the part with the rats. She didn't like the part where the animals were swarm or surrounding Antonio because she was freaking out that potentially something could happen to him. But overall, she really liked it. And for a movie that's an hour and 42 minutes after a day where she didn't take a nap, for it to still keep her attention, I think that's just a testament to how good the movie is. And how visually it's great to look at, how the story is engaging, and it keeps even a 2-year old entertained. And then also the music kept her engaged too. So this is enthusiastic thumbs up for me. I love Encanto. It was I think it was number 5 or 4 favorite movies of 2021. And it still largely holds up as well. I am a little surprised that Disney has not tried to do more with this particular franchise yet, but hey, this was made or this was released during COVID, so maybe they're just not seeing the strong marketability of this, but who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But what did you think of Encanto? Did you like it? Is this something that you and your kids watch a lot? Let me know and we can talk about, just what's your favorite song, what's your favorite anything from Encanto. That's going to do it for this episode of Family Movie Night. Be sure to like, rate, and subscribe to anything and everything SPDM Crew wherever you get your podcast. Join us on social media on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, YouTube, and Blue Skies. Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads, YouTube, and Blue Skies at SPDM Crew. Check out our website at SPDM Crew. Follow us on Letterboxd at MLHilty2452 and follow our list labeled Family Movie Night. Shout out to High Flyer Creative Studios for making our awesome logo. Greatly appreciate their support. And if you have any marketing, logo, or brand standard needs, contact them at highflyercreative.com. If you've got a podcast idea or you're interested in being part of the SPDM Crew as a guest, email us at spdmcrew@gmail.com. Don't forget to check out some of our other shows. We've got great content when it comes to movies, TV shows, comic books, all kinds of different things. So check out some of our other shows when you get the chance as well. Until next time, happy watching, friends.